an academic opportunity, a very exciting academic opportunity that is only open to sophomores, okay? And I'm actually going to read to you from the founding document of this particular academic opportunity because it's a first for us as King School, and it honors our most immediate past head of school, Tom Main, okay? So I'm just gonna read to you for a second and just let it soak in, okay? The Tom Main Liberal Arts Fellowship. Description and application instructions. The Tom Main Liberal Arts Fellowship is a prestigious new award honoring former head of school Tom Main. It is an annual summer research project awarded to a team of 2 outstanding sophomore students who will be required to research, write, and present a paper on a liberal arts topic of major global import. Okay? And I'll explain what that means. I'm going to continue reading for now, though. The students will work with a faculty mentor, and the project will include a trip abroad for interviews, research by the students, and they will be accompanied by the mentor and another approved adult. Domestic travel may also be made during the time of research. Each recipient of the fellowship will receive $1,500 toward travel expenses incurred during the time of their research. Okay? There's an application process. It's very, very exciting. And the topics are, as I stated earlier, of really, really huge import to us as a national global community. This year's topics are, okay, climate change, the rise of nationalism, and healthcare models in developed countries. Okay? So this fellowship will allow 2 outstanding sophomore academicians to apply to study and research one of those topics, proposing solutions to one of those major issues facing all of us in today's world. Now, I'm not going to read the whole application to you, and I'm not asking you to memorize all of these details. You will be receiving by email, as will your parents, a full description of the application process, of the topics, of a little bit about the timeline for when everything is due and how you would find a mentor and all those kinds of things. Mr. Galanopoulos is chairing this fellowship, okay? And you can go to him with any questions. You also should know that there are other faculty involved in this. Mr. Parker happens to be sitting in the room as the academic dean. He can also be a very good resource for you if you have questions throughout the application process, should you choose to accept this challenge. There should be music. I don't know, Luke Buttonweezer's not here to give me dramatic music to back me up. And Dr. Eshoo has been a really, really key player in the development of this particular fellowship, in that it honors a past head, and yet she is the new head of school under whom this fellowship will come to fruition. So I don't know if you wanted to say a few words of exhortation for, because this is like a huge opportunity for you guys.
So, first of all, good morning. Good morning. All right, so good morning back, that's good. So I am really excited about this opportunity for whomever might be interested. And there's a couple of reasons why. I am definitely going to start with Mr. Main. Mr. Main is somebody who's actually been a real mentor to me and has become a really close friend. And he's somebody who I certainly admire as a leader and all that he did for this school that I fell in love with. I'm also just grateful to him for being so generous with me and actually being willing to kind of become my friend. That doesn't always happen between heads, but it happened between us. And in fact, next week, he and I are both going to be in California doing a presentation together on how heads can partner when they transition each other into jobs. So I'm a huge fan, and I'm really thrilled that the way that this fellowship has been set up really focuses on some really hardcore research in areas of the humanities. I think that research is actually one of the most important things that you're going to learn how to do here at King, and it's what you need in some ways more than anything else, no matter what the discipline is that you're most passionate about, in order to go as far as possible, because it has to do with understanding how you find really good information, how you tell that good information from bad information, because of course information in general has proliferated, and how you actually can make meaning from the various sources that you'll find to start to think about how we impact real problems in the world. And so because those who have put this forth, the Millerchip family, we're just so grateful that they understand the value of this kind of research, not just for your learning right now as high school students, but for what kind of humans you're going to be as you go forth in your lives, no matter what it is that you choose to do with your lives. So this is a really great opportunity to do not just to do research here, but also to do some travel and actually learn from experts in the field. It's a really great opportunity to work with a faculty mentor here as well. And on a more personal note, because I'm also a history teacher and I've spent my life doing, some pretty hardcore research in the social sciences, I'm so excited that you all are going to have the opportunity to do this now. It's an opportunity that I think, especially as we've been talking about it, yet another time I kind of wish I could go back to high school and do it when I was younger too, because I think it's going to be really interesting. It's going to be really challenging, and I think you're just going to get a ton out of it and enjoy it. So whoever's interested in talking about it, if I can be of any help to you too, I love to geek out on this stuff, and I don't get an opportunity to do that as much as I would like, so feel free to look me up as well. Thanks.
So the applications are actually due April 12th. Again, you don't have to memorize any of this. The description will come to you with all the important information right to your inboxes, and your parents will receive it as well. Any questions, again, you've got a lot of adult resources around. When you think about working with a faculty mentor as a part of your application, you can maybe suggest some names, but please know that Mr. Galanopoulos, who is the coordinator of this fellowship, the director of the fellowship, will help you find mentors, and it's really the application, the topic choice, how you choose to go about the research that will require your most immediate attention, right? Because you need to fill out the application and you need to do it with a team member, right? So this is a team project. So lots of planning. You have till April 12th to do the application, lots of support, and for this very prestigious opportunity. And I'm thrilled that it is specifically open to sophomores, okay? This is a great, great group. So I know that there will emerge some really, really impressive research as a result of this opportunity from this group, from this class, okay? So look for an update and some documentation in your emails, and talk to your parents about it, talk to each other, talk to adults, Mr. G, any of us. Have a great day.